It's the 20th anniversary of the last real job I tried to have. Yeah, I wish I had it better. Yeah, I know it's the 20th anniversary. I need to get out of the camera. I'm just too lazy to do anything else but get up and use my phone and be an idiot. But yeah, 20 years later, I just remembered it because of the weather forecast said it like the record snow was whenever I was working, and I was like, I was I'd start my day with a pole with a nail stabbed through it, and I'd go through the yard of the place, and I would pick up all the trash to start off. And that doesn't really count in the quota that much. I think it'd take 30 minutes, but they expected it to take longer, but they'd only give you a quota of 30 minutes for it. That's the thing that I was good at. That's probably the only thing I was good at there is because of how much I mowed lawns. I mowed lawns for a long time, and I'd have to get the whole yard, you know. And so you do that in squares and rectangles and all that, and geometrical shapes. So that's what I did. Is I translated what I did for mowing yards for picking up trash out there. So it really did only take me 26 minutes to clean up the entire with the yeah, because I was carrying a bag in one hand and carry the stick in the other, and just run around. That was pretty good. It was awesome. To be as medicated as I was pretty surprised. It was a miracle. But that wasn't the entire job because there was like barrels for the vacuum system and stuff like that. So like just no one didn't like if there was something not done because I was the new guy, I should have done it. So it's manufacturing. Who knows? But yeah, so like one day I couldn't put it on quota, I don't think, but there was a 4 foot pile of sand because no one switched the barrel. I think that maybe the guy in charge of me was supposed to switch the barrel, but there were so many things I didn't know how to do, and everybody was so busy, so no one really would teach me. I was supposed to already know. And, an actual adult, they actually look. You're supposed to be taught to look for stuff to do. And, I didn't really exactly look for stuff to do. I was trying to do my job and get the quota done. Well, you're supposed to run around like a chicken with his head cut off and do all the maintenance for all the machines and everything. And I was like, I don't know, man. I've been through this before, and I don't think they told me to throw away a barrel or throw away trash in the barrel. I tried to ask and figure out what it was, but that barrel weighed more than I did. It's like I'm sure I messed up really bad somehow. It was all I don't know. It was heavy and it had to have been expensive. And the guy, it was right by the bandsaw. The bandsaw, you saw off the sprues, you sawed them up. So it wasn't the parts. It was like the parts, the pieces that held the parts together inside the mold, something like that. So like the sprue was freaking. There's just a shell. I'm telling you, that was money right there. It was 600 pounds, and I had it on a dolly. And no, I didn't get a hernia from that either. I just leverage. Me being crazy is what I get hernias from, and it's really disgusting. So never mind about that. All right, yeah, but I remember, man. What a job! What a job, man. Hot. It was freaking hot in there, and it was March, so all the white hot. If you've ever seen a clay, it was like aluminum has to be really hot. People don't get that. They think aluminum has more bend to it, so it's a weaker metal. No, it's got tensile strength, and it's a compilation of certain metals. Like sometimes aluminum might occur naturally, but that's a miracle and a half, and that's how people got the idea. But no, it takes really high heat. is you can't weld aluminum unless you go really high heat. And that's why this stuff comes out white hot. And then it goes down to orange. And it sits there almost all day at orange. Whatever. It's like, I'm just glad I didn't have to mess with acid. Like, the people that have been there the longest, they messed, they had the gloves and the suit and everything. And, oh my God. Just like, you know, that's lucky. Just a dumb doofus doing hand sanding. No grinding, no water blasting, none of that stuff. I couldn't even do that because I just kept going home early. And that's the thing. If the plant goes home early, that still counts against me. But if I go home early, that adds extra. And it's like, well, 30s falling below 30 something percent. It's like, even though there was days where I did 100%, didn't count. But Beck had a hit single that day, didn't you know? Who knows? I can't tell you the whole story. I don't know. Kmart. We had a Kmart. We went to Kmart. No, that's Arizona green tea. I didn't drink all day. I worked myself half to death. And when I get off work, I'd stop by this gas station every time. And I would get Arizona green tea, and it was in a glass bottle. They're like, I would buy a bunch of stuff. I had money. I had money from a job, so I would, it's a convenience store. That ain't nothing. So every day when I first started working, I'd buy every drink possible, trying to figure it out because I was so thirsty. And it was Arizona green tea in a glass bottle. It was like a liter, almost a liter glass bottle, a liter and a half. That was the best ever. That's the best ever. And I'd feel it go throughout my body, like I literally was dehydrated, because I was. I had a friend. He wouldn't let me in the car. Like, I don't know if there was like black sand blowing all over the place. Well, black sand's a bad thing anyway, and I don't know where it was coming. It was coming out of the air machine or something, but it wouldn't have got all over his car. And like he always like resale value, and like what he resell his stuff for was like a quarter of what it's worth. Like GameStop. I took my car to GameStop. It's like, give me a break. Give me a break. Hyundai, like that. I guess that's how he found his little saving grace. Is like, he kept getting Honda Civics. It's like, why don't we sell those? Nah, funny. No, he had a Chrysler Dodge Stratus. I don't know. Yeah, like, give me a break. That thing didn't hold value. It didn't hold water. it it was a nice car you drive around, but man, Blue Book was a jerk, and like they went out of business a few years later. So rice burners.